Hey Aries, welcome to your monthly prediction video. This is TC, your guiding chariot. For any newbies, welcome. I'm so glad that you could join us here. Really only ground rule before we get started. This is going to be a general reading for the month of April for all Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. My only ask is that you take this message as it resonates. You may connect with all of the decks, one of the decks, who knows. Biggest thing, just do not force it. Take the message as it resonates. If you have to fudge too many details or forgive too many things for that message to make sense to you, wasn't meant for you. Because of that, I do recommend you watch the videos for all of your signs. I personally always watch my sun and my rising. Those I find the most relevant, and I tend to pick up more messages from those two, so those are the ones I always recommend. But again, no wrong way. If you don't know the signs for your natal planets, you can get all of that info for free online. Just have a natal chart done. Totally free, it'll tell you everything you want to know, and then you can come back and watch your videos. If you're drawn to watch a certain video, by all means, go for it. There's no wrong way. You may even want to watch your Venus, especially if you're concerned with love. Even Jupiter, your Jupiter sign might be a good one to watch as well. So I have a couple decks out. I have I have a tarot deck, which we're going to get the main message from, and I have a couple oracle decks that we're going to pull kind of little peeks into certain aspects of the month. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, move these guys out of the way. Alright, so first deck I'm going to use is the Keepers of the Light deck. So this I want to see kind of what is going on as you are growing and evolving through the month, your spiritual development. Alright, Spirit, who is helping Aries as they continue to grow and evolve through the month of April? Alright. Very nice. Alright, Aries, your first card out. Karma releasing. So, Saint Germain. Prompt reads, move beyond drama, create your own path. Make room for good energy. I did a end of the month wrap up for March. If you didn't see that, definitely go check it out. In that video, we talked a lot about you really stepping into your power, like you're coming into your own as we head into your birthday month. Did I say happy birthday at the beginning? If I didn't, happy birthday. This is giving me a lot of that. I feel like the releasing either happened at the end of March or it's going to happen right away, right at the start of the month. Because I think you guys really own it this month. Like you guys really step into your power. And like the card said, create your own path. Like you guys are in full control, literally in full control this month. I think you guys are going to be rocking and rolling. Literally rocking and rolling. So I'm actually stoked that card came up. I do feel like the releasing has already happened though, or at least when this gets up, it's happening now. So by the time we get into April, like you are just rolling. Like I really see you in control, in your power. Even the fact that this card is purple is giving me this very like royal, regal type of energy. And normally you're the warrior, but I think the purple's coming through as like, you know, you are the royal, you are the king, you are leading, you're making the choices, you're leading the way, you know, everything is following your command. Excited about that. Alright, then we're taking a card from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels. I'm going to take a peek at love and relationships. Nice. You guys got worth waiting for. Prompt reads, divine timing is at work in your love life. So, my lovely Aries. So obviously if you're single, it's because something is still developing. Possibly this partner coming in is still going through some things. Maybe they're wrapping up some loose ends. I do feel like you are ready though. You've arrived at the place you need to be. We're just waiting for, you know, this other partner to catch up. So they may be finishing up some loose ends. I keep getting drawn to the little girl in this card. So I almost wonder if there's maybe some baby mama drama or something with their kids that needs to be sorted out first. I feel like for some of you, children are involved somewhere. This could even be about you trying to get pregnant. You know, if you're in a relationship this could be what you're waiting for. If you've been working on trying to have a baby, whether it's fertility things or just shouldn't we, are we ready, or do we have the resources? I think something is going to be working itself out for you. I don't know why every time I start filming, everyone decides to drive by outside. Sorry if that's distracting. But yeah, I feel like if it's a relationship, I feel like the divine is still kind of sorting out some things on the other person's end. Whoever's coming in, I think is tying up some loose ends. But I feel like for some of you, I think this has to do with children, whether conceiving your own or this other person has something with their kids to tie up. I do feel like kids tie into this situation somehow. Alright. Spirit, give us a card concerning April's work and finances for the month of April. Oh, that was a funny cut. Oh, I like this. Alright. So you guys got the Page of Air, Aries. So Page of Air, I actually really like this. It's a very action-oriented card, which I think is great for you, my little warriors. Also having you in your power, in control, knowing what you want, knowing where you want to go. To me, this Page of Air is you really kind of starting the ball, taking the initiative, making things happen. And I do think because it's, the suit of air, I feel like you're going to be kind of breaking the mold a little bit. I think you might be stepping out of your norm, thinking outside the box. You may even do something a little funky, something that people don't expect from you. Either, maybe going down a different path that no one saw coming, or just like in the workplace, or, if you own your business, just changing things up, being a little radical. But in a good way. I see this as a really positive way, just to breathe some new life, bring some new life into the situation, or stimulate some growth. Like this shift, I think, is going to be a really positive thing. And it's starting with you. You're the one taking the initiative. You're the one leading the way. I think that's actually a beautiful energy and a great way to start off this new, you guys are having your solar return. So this next year for you, I think this is a great way to really get that ball rolling and get it off to a really strong start. I really like that a lot. Even just her pose in this card, like she's just free and open. And I think that's really where you are. You know exactly what you want. So you're kind of open to opportunities. You're open to trying things. You're open to, this shakeup. Because I do think you're going to be creative, let's say. I think you're going to be thinking of some new innovative ideas, trying to change some things up, break some old stereotypes. Like I definitely feel this idea of a shift and just a different way of doing things, if that makes sense. Alright, Spirit, what is the most important thing Aries needs to know about the month ahead? I like that. Alright. And then I am going to tilt the camera down at the end so you guys can see all the cards. I feel like we're switching it up, alright? Beautiful. So, like I said, you guys are in control, you know what you're doing, you have the plan. First card out, starting off the month, very strong, King of Swords. Now don't worry, that's not a demotion from the, it's not like Page, King. But this is you having the master plan, fully in control. You know exactly where you're going, you know where you're steering the ship, you know what, this kind of plan is for your life. Here with the Page, it's not weakening this power, but this Page is the energy that's giving you the initiative, getting you to move, acting on it. The King created the plan, the Page is the one who runs out and starts things. So you're going to be doing both roles. You will have the plan, but it's also falling on your shoulders to get these new ideas out and to shake up some structures. Okay, we've got the Seven of Swords up next. So, I don't think this is deceit. I'm going to pull it. Yeah, see, no. I don't think this is deceit. The Seven of Swords. A lot of times it speaks to deception. Someone trying to, be a little mischievous, get away with stuff. They're sneaking things on the side. I do not think that's the case. Maybe for a very small group of you. honestly, I think this is your own like self-doubt kind of playing with it. Not that you are a warrior like some other signs, but I think this month, I think you're going to be so strong and so effective and just so on the ball. It's kind of like the, okay, not everything can be going right. Something's going to fall. Like something's got to go wrong. It's like, it's giving me that kind of energy. Like this is your own self-doubt kind of messing, like trying to trip you up. Don't let it. Literally the very next card out, the Sun card. Most positive, vital, fulfilling card in the deck. I love this. So to me, that's telling me that everything, honestly, is going to be all right. You're shining, you're beaming, luck is on your side, things are going well. So if those little doubts creep up, shut them down. Don't listen to them. Don't even give them any time of day. Sorry about that. Where are all these like mopeds coming from? I don't get it. Yeah, like I feel like this Seven of Swords, it's internal. It's your own little like inner saboteur trying to like, no, you don't get to have all the good stuff. Like I'm gonna mess some shit up. It's not. Don't let it, because everything is going very well. Oh, okay. Prince of Swords. So very in your heads this month, Aries. Lots of swords. You know, we've got 4 so far out of the, 7 cards that I flipped over. So really, so I don't want to say in your head like you're like lost in confusion, but in your head where everything this month is very cerebral. There's lots of planning, lots of, you know, creative thinking, problem solving. You know, I think what you went through, especially getting, you know, karma releasing, you know, possibly the past couple months, you've been dealing with things, maybe problems have been popping up, situations that, you know, really opened your eyes to a different perspective or a different way of thinking. So you've kind of seen what needs to be changed. And I think now your self-confidence is at an all-time high. You know, you're feeling empowered, you're feeling positive and strong. So now all that, you know, situational things you had to go through the past couple months, now you know what's, you know, broken or in need of repair. So here you are fixing. You're like a total problem solver this month. I also kind of think that may be why the Worth Waiting card came up, especially for my single Aries. I almost wonder if the reason that you're still waiting, yes, they may still have some things that they need to sort out on their side, whoever's coming in, but I think also because here you are solving a lot of problems, you're fixing a whole bunch of things, you know, professionally, personally, however this is manifesting. You know, we want all of that squared away before this new person comes in. One, because you'll be in a much stronger position, in a much better position to, you know, have some space. But also, I think it also lets you enjoy this connection. You're not trying to like start a relationship while handling things at work, while taking care of your family, or da-da-da-da-da. You know, all of that will kind of be sorted and balanced, and you'll have a routine for that already. So you can really savor and enjoy the time with this person coming in. I'm kind of feeling that's what's going on. I think that's why there's so much air, you know, because we're really trying to create systems and organize things so they can run a lot smoothly and run in a way that's efficient but also fulfilling. You're not wasting your time on all these weird tangents that really don't serve you. So that everything is set when this new person comes in. Prince of Pentacles. So funny I talk about this and we just talked about relationships. Not that this is an emotional card, but again, this is a card of forward progress, moving forward, maybe slower than you like. And I get that, especially for you Aries, you guys, you know, want to do and be a part of, very, very strong action-oriented sign. So this can be a little frustrating for you. To me, this is confirmation that you are making progress. So just because it's not, you know, 100 miles an hour, doesn't mean you're not moving forward. So no, even though, because I feel like with all the air, this is a very planning stage. You're starting things, you're creating solutions. They may not necessarily get to the full manifestation of them this month. Yeah, and it takes some time, especially if this is a work thing. It takes time to implement a new system or a new, you know, document or something, you know, something, if you're tracking sales or something like that. It takes a little time for that to become a rhythm, you know, especially if this is you as like a leader or a manager and you're trying to influence a team. You know, it'll take some time. But know that you are on the right path. You are moving forward. You're getting to where you want to go. Last card out, the Empress. So I actually love this in many, many ways. first and foremost, great creative card, having the energy, the vitality. I think by the end of the month, you guys really have created the abundance and, found the right rhythm. You've created the solutions you needed. Things are going very, very well, especially for work, because this is a card of abundance. I'm also thinking, for those of you waiting for this relationship to come in, they may come in right at the end of the month, because your card is resembled as the Emperor, which didn't show up today, but here is the Empress. So this, I don't think this will be for everyone, but this could also be the counterpart, the Empress to your Emperor. And ignore the genders, because we all have masculine and feminine energies. So this could be a man or a woman, but definitely end of the month could be bringing in someone new. And again, it's because we spent the whole front half of this month, I don't even want to say half, I want to say like front 3/4, sorting out things, starting new projects, getting some new systems out there, really reorganizing your life in a way that feels good, flows, I want to say with very little stress, because I think you're going to find a way to fit all the pieces together so it's balanced and harmonious, which again makes room for this person coming in. Absolutely love this. All right, I'm going to pause this so you can see all the cards, and then we will wrap up. So we'll be right back, Aries. All right, Aries, welcome back. So as we were talking earlier, so as you're continuing to grow, you have this karmic releasing happening, letting go of old hurts, old wounds, possibly even some old betrayals that allow you to be free and recreate, your reality. Relationship-wise, we're still kind of hanging on, we're waiting, but there's divine timing at work. So the universe is still trying to get some things set up before this union happens, whether it's you and a partner or it's, you and your future child. Like, there's a few things missing, but there's things happening backstage that we don't know about yet. So know that whatever's coming is worth waiting for. Page of Air, so when it comes to work, being a little bit of a rebel, creative thinker, thinking outside the box. Again, we talked about it. This is your, problem solver. You may be a little inventive this month as you're creating some new solutions. So things looking very good at work. Just maintain open, try new things, and just be open to just switching some things up. Don't be so rigid if that's what's going on at work. There are some problems and you are the one that is going to solve them. As far as your message, so we started off here, King of Swords, analyst, strategist. So you have the way forward, you know exactly where you want to go, creating the plan on what this month is going to look like. Seven of Swords and the Sun. Again, may have a moment where some self-doubt comes up, that inner saboteur starts peeping up. Burn that sucker to the ground. Do not listen. Everything is very, very positive this month for you. I started off the video saying I really think you're coming into your season charged, empowered, ready to go, and just very, very confident. So this is you really full of this sun energy. Very, very vital. See another moped. I don't know what's with all the mopeds right now. Prince of Swords. Kind of evolved. We're just missing the Queen, which is hilarious. But Prince of Swords, very action oriented. This person is running out, getting things done. Getting things done. So I want to say by middle of the month, you may have some doubts going on as you plan the front half. In the middle of the month, you really step into this charge and then really start working. The Prince of Swords is out there on the quest. He wants to understand, he wants to learn, he wants to achieve. Very, very action-oriented energy. You also have another prince after him, Pentacles. To me, this is confirmation that you are moving forward. It may not be as fast as you want, because the Prince of Swords is a very fast energy. Very, very fast. I almost want to say he's the fastest mover out of the court. This is the slowest, so I can understand you're putting in all this energy and passion, and you want this to be an overnight success. Not going to be the case, but you are still moving forward. You are making progress. And then by the end of the month, either this is a divine counterpart, a divine feminine coming into your life, or this is you creating the abundance, sitting, surrounded by what you've created, what you've built. Very, very powerful place. So I love how you're starting off as a king, ending as an empress. So two massive royals, nothing changes through the month. You start empowered, you end empowered. But here you're surrounded by abundance. Beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, my lovelies, I am going to wrap up here. Beautiful reading. You guys are in for an amazing month. I'm excited to hear from you. As always, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching your video. I totally appreciate it. If you are new, I hope you subscribe. Join our little family here. As always, best part of having this channel is connecting with all of you. If you have anything to share or questions for me, please feel free to drop it in the comment section below. You can also DM me at The Guiding Chariot on Instagram. And if you want to book a private session with me, all that info will be in the description box. All right, my lovely Aries, have an amazing month. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.